see me now? It's kind of foggy, or my eyeballs aren't working right. At any rate, hi, welcome to Milgat Farms. Today on the farm, I'll take you on a little tour of the craziness that's happened the last couple of days. We're gonna head up into the bush. I'm gonna show you what's been going on for the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 days. That ice storm we got not too long ago, was it 2 or 3 days ago, turned out to be pretty spectacular. It was certainly beautiful in the morning. By the afternoon, it had all melted, which was nice. It took me a day or so to find all my problems, because I was stuck on this one big problem. I'll show that in the video here in just a couple minutes. Right now, it's raining. We got snow last night, and it is nasty. Now, of course, I say that. I really like the cold weather. I don't necessarily like to be wet and cold, but I do love this weather, that's for sure. We're gonna head up on the south side first. Let me say we're gonna head up there. I'm gonna try to get us in there. Okay. Okay, that's not gonna work. That might work. Watch your face. I'm hoping to get this video out to you on Sunday, which is, golly, there's so much rain. That's not working, is it? Sunday, which is tomorrow. Last couple days have been crazy. Thanks for your patience on Friday night's video. I just couldn't pull it off. Let me show you why. What you may not be able to see is that's 3 or 4 trees down there tangled up. We've got another tree down, 2 trees up there that are off. And if you get up into the middle up there, we've got some more trees laying this way. Probably another 2 to 4 trees up inside of there that are on the main lines. That ice storm really wreaked havoc. The main line itself was down, and Andrew came over to help me get it, which was wonderful, absolutely wonderful. We had to rerun laterals or reroute them to get them back to the main line so that they were flowing okay. There's just stuff down everywhere, lines. We are basically right where we were when we just finished tapping. Our vacuum is just in the green, but every now and again it comes out of the green. We've still got probably 10 to 15 laterals to walk, mainly on the north central line, so that we can get that vacuum right where we want it and continue harvesting. Yesterday, this tree was across the path, along with the main line being down. Lots of other little challenges. You can see I still got a little bit more work to do to it to get it up, but we're in temporary mode right now. There's the section it was at. Took 2 trees out with it. There was only a couple of trees down here. Right over here we had 2 or 3 trees down. Since I had that skid steer up here, I went ahead and got them off with the skid steer. All but one of those right there were on the lines. And right up here we had a flat spot on the main line, which is what I'm going to try to correct right now. What we have right here. Okay. Oh, good. It's not as flat as, oh yeah. I'm sorry, it's still just as flat as it was. All right, you can see right here it's flat. I'm gonna try to push it together with a clamp. I'm gonna heat it up a little bit too so it'll retake the shape. Thankfully, it didn't create a split. I'm gonna let that sit there for a little bit. I'm gonna go up, turn around, come back, and we'll take it off. Okay, pro tip, when you're in the woods and you have your tools in a box, lock it. Because that's the last thing you wanna do when you flip this thing, is go pick up tools. Wouldn't that be nice if that was the only tree on the line? We've got a trees. Branches came down right there. We got a tree that came down, actually 2 of them right here. That's a cherry tree. Had to cut that one off. We had a couple down there on the main line where it makes the bend. That wasn't terrible, but it was still kind of a struggle to carry my chainsaw down there. You can't see the main line, but it shoots up and goes north. And there was a couple of trees down there on the main line as well. Thankfully, no lines were broken. This line was knocked down as well. I believe we still have some trees down up there, but the line's working. And that's really what matters. And that's really what matters. It was just to get most everything running again, then we can go find more leaks. Right here, that tree went down. Actually, this one snapped, and I need that tree to hold up my line. This tree right here went down as well. That's a maple. We're still tapping it, and the line's good. Of course, it's not moving right this minute, but it will later today, I hope. As you can see, it came down. I was grateful that Andrew came over. He brought his son Caleb too. I'll try to, oh, let me see this. You probably can't see me, can you? Yep, how about that? So Caleb came over, and I'll put a video at the end of Caleb doing some fun stuff. He spent the day here in the side-by-side, and it wasn't the whole day. We started around 9:30 on the south side, making our way up. We had to cut all the way up, pretty much all the way down, clearing the roads, getting everything off the main lines. And we kept finding stuff everywhere. Let me show you another one. We had branches down on the line there that weren't terrible, but we still had to get them off. Oops. You may not be able to see it right down in there. Whole stack of trees are down. We had to rerun 2 sets of laterals over there. Andrew worked going to the main line and then heading down to the main line, maybe another 150 meters that way, are a couple more trees. They missed the main line, but they did take out 2 laterals. We had trees come down here, or tops of the trees come down right here. All right, right down there we had some top of a tree come off, which was not good at all. It broke this lateral. We ended up having to rerun it, add a little bit more to it. It was a bit of a challenge, and right now, unfortunately, this tap is below the lateral. I don't like that, but we'll get that fixed later. Normally up here, we're gonna have problems, usually with bears, but we didn't have many problems on these lines here. You can probably see over there, trees that are down, these trees are down. They were all on lines. We had to cut them all off. Okay. Here on the road, we had this tree that, actually, I don't know where that thing came from. Wow, it came from above. Oh my gosh, there's not much left of that one. So that came down, we cut that off. There's the top of it. It broke that line up there as well. Right down there, we've got more trees down, but since the laterals are running, we haven't gone down to remove them yet. Maybe when the sun comes out, we might go down and do it. But right now, it's working, so we're not gonna touch it. So it's not hard to see the trees that are down, but the gravity of it. There's a bunch down here. Some of them were already down, but not all of them were. So we had to rerun a couple laterals here. You can see we had trees across the road. Right there, we got a cherry tree. We got another one down on the road. Up there we've got some trees down. Across here they hit the main line. There's a big old stump. Let me see if I can get to it. So there's a big old cherry tree was laying on the main line. Right here, another cherry tree on the main line. On the other side of that, another tree went down, and then another went down over there. So we had to rerun the main lines heading all the way down. Right there, that's foggy tippy top. The temperatures are starting to come up. We got snow last night, as you can tell. And with those temperatures coming up, it's just gonna be really foggy. It's hard. That's definitely kind of hard to see me. It's foggy up here right now. I've done what I needed to do. What I'm gonna do now is head on back down and start making some maple syrup. Thank you for taking time out of your day to watch our videos. We really, really appreciate it. Honestly, it is a blessing to have you on the channel. And do consider giving us a thumbs up. Come back often, because there's always something happening here. This adventure I didn't even think about. This is probably some of the hardest work we've done, trying in the middle of the season, trying to get things back up and running. Thankfully, with the help of Jeff and Nova and Andrew, I was able to do it. You guys are a true blessing. Thank you very much for helping me. Come back often, and until next time, God bless you. Woo! This is a blast. The goal is to get down without flipping this thing. Ha! Perfect. Well, I'm not gonna say it's perfect, but it's gonna work. No leaks, that's the goal.
I did it! Yeah, I started it. What? I'm finding a good spot, Daddy. How did it came off? Ow. Good night. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, that and a hand. How long is this? What's this about?